Simply start by attaching the heart rate monitor to the strap, and then strapping it onto your chest. It should be communicating via Bluetooth in no time at all, and then you're off to space!
Howdy there, everybody. My name's Tristan. Are you bored of your internal training session? Are you bored of your indoor training sessions? Do you find the stationary bike alarmingly unexciting? Well, I'd like to present to you our newest advancements. Our scientists have been working tirelessly on trying to make interdimensional travel possible, and with it comes the immense responsibility of riding the SpaceBike. So join me as we have a grand time riding into the stars, perhaps hitting our max heart rate of around 200, and have fun.
First, we gotta go all the way back to 2023. There, I had this little idea.
What? It's just an ordinary crabby...
Okay, maybe it was a little bit more than that.
The SpaceBike. Press 1 to go fast.
Using Touch Designer, I was able to generate the graphics, and with the OSC protocol that's been set up within Touch Designer to do that, I was able to control the tempo in Ableton and be able to mute and unmute and turn on and off effects. Fun widget plus music plus plaything plus, well, I guess the problem is it's kind of boring. There's not really a whole lot going on. But I bet we could fix that. We can do one better. So I coded myself a little HTML script. I made that into a little web server that has a little WebSocket. And now I can ride the bike over the internet. So I called up my friend who lives in Boston, and I had him do it. So we put it on our appropriate safety gear, and he rode the SpaceBike through the stars and beyond.
I'm done now. I want to go home.
A beautiful proof of concept. But the issue is that I only had one variable I could control, whether it was just on or off. And I don't think that was variable enough. I didn't really quite think it was very variable enough. And so, instead, I wanted something continuously variable. What's a good example of something like that? Oh, how about heart rate? Heart rate's a great example of that. A lot of dance music is set to elevated heart rate such that you can get your dancing going and you're sort of aligning with natural rhythms that the human body is used to using. Bikes, heart rate, music.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
First things first, I need to get me one of these. A chest strap, a heart rate monitor, and that would be able to communicate with Touch Designer. Let me cook up some quick scripts. This heart rate monitor uses Bluetooth Low Energy, which means it passively gets detected by other Bluetooth sensors. I'm going to use the Bleak library in Python, which is great for being able to interpret data like this. Bada bing, baby, we're in business. I can read heart rate data on my computer. Now all I need to do is send that over to Touch Designer, which then can be sent to Ableton. I found this absolutely excellent tutorial by Simon Alexander Adams that's on YouTube. It's for a 3D track with looping noise that instances polygons around it. Go check out the tutorial and his other stuff. Next step is to get a gain controller. Here we can control anything, like adding jumps, cannons, turning left and right, up and down. I took some music I've already written and had the tracks layer in and out based on certain intensity levels. I like to think of it as heart rate zones. Zones being levels of activity that you can sustain. Zone 1 being your regular jaunt, get out and about. Zone 2 being the intersection of what your body can continue to produce lactate and flush it out. Zone 3 being a level of intensity perhaps you could do and sustain for 20 to 40 minutes non-stop. Zone 4 being race effort, and Zone 5 being absolutely empty the tank and it's all going to shit. So, with a bit of montage, a bit of quick editing, and many hours of slapping my hands against the keyboard.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I guess a lot of car that you can smash off the road too. You can't really even tell. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to test it.
Roger. Third question, how deep is the dip erosion crater? Roger, request
I've got my handy dandy bike control, my handy dandy game controller. I've got my handy dandy heart rate strap, heart monitor chest strap. I've got myself a stationary bike, and I've got myself imagination. So let's go.
Nice job. You're at 100.
See here, I can steer right and left. I can move around the screen too. And here, flip up upside down.
Now entering Zone 1.
Way to go, guys. We're really killing it here. Looks like it's almost time to fire the bicycle cannon. That's right, you can fire a bicycle. Yeah, I can feel it. Come on, let's go.
Zone 2.
The money zone. In the money zone, you get to go to 3D. That's right. To the moon. But we can do better.
Oh my god, you're an animal. Zone 3.
We can do it. We can do it. Come on.
Rock on, you rock star. You're in Zone 4. Get going! We'll see you on the other side!
I'm really hinging now! I'm really
Woo! Overall, gotta say, it's a pretty good demo. I'm very happy with how fun it looks and the zany attitude and just the absolute mayhem and stimulation that comes with it. It also gets to like 1,000,000 degrees in this room, and so by the time I wrote it for 10 minutes, it must have been 40 degrees warmer in here than it was anywhere else in the house. I think the sound design is on point. I would consider this a hollow toy, a facade way more than an architecture. There's still a ton to be worked on here, but I'm kind of at a crossroads as it is prohibitively difficult to scale this in the software that I am using. But there are so many things I want to add. Like, I want to add a scoring system. I want to add plots like metered workouts. Damn, I want power-ups. I want a matrix of personality of playstyle. It'd be really fun if you could win the Steady Eddie Award if you just wrote it one zone the whole time. And then you won some other award like the Overachiever for being way better than what was required of you. I want to add different planets. I want to be able to go from the ocean to cities to outer orbit to all the way into space and back down. I want to play a tunnel runner style game where you have to jump over things. Think about multiplayer. I want to actually be able to blow up the car that I hit with my bicycle cannon. And we haven't even opened the can of worms of adding microcontrollers and Arduinos to be able to turn the bars and press the brakes to shoot the cannon. Once you start building physical elements, the sky's the limit. All in all, I couldn't be happier with how much time I spent on this and how funny I think it is. But I needed a progress report, and I like to show it to my friends. I like to take it for a spin, and this video is a perfect encapsulatory piece to say, this is what I'm excited about, and I can't wait to do more. I hope you like seeing this. I hope you want more of this, and if you have any suggestions, just let me know. I could add whatever you want to this.
That's the SpaceBike. Thanks for your time. I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.